Let me touch on the last one before we close. To thank, to express gratitude. And I'd like to quote Henry Nouwen, one of my heroes, who writes in the book, The Spirituality of Fundraising. Gratitude flows from the recognition that who we are and what we have are gifts to be received and shared. I really like this guy because he talks about fundraising as a ministry. That of Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. That of sharing the vision and inviting people to get engaged in it. We're champions of a vision. It's very different from the denigrating view a lot of people have of fundraising, that of begging. It's the opposite, I think. We're engaging people in being altruistic and creative. To thank seems to have a gigantic effect on giving. A good case study, Pleasant Valley Baptist Church, where we raised about 30% more in the campaign that we managed compared to the campaign before versus the campaign right after us. It was on the strength, as the pastor liked to say, God provided us the raw material for a thank you gift. Well, the wind blew down a tree, and we chopped it up into little blocks. That's how God provided. And it cost us about a buck to laser engrave the logo of the church campaign on this little wooden block, and we gave them away. We had more people coming to us and saying, if my wife and I gave 2 separate pledges, could we get 2 of those little blocks? And whenever they'd ask me, I'd let them know I'd pull some strings behind the scenes. That, yes, we'll get you 2 of those. But we had an enormous participation rate, and the doodad was about the only thing different. The other thing different, another capital campaign, St. Abinas in Belton, we offered a simple wooden cross as a thank you gift. We had an increase in the number of people who ever participated in a campaign there by 42% based on a $2 wooden cross. Does thanking work? Apparently works really well. There's an interesting caveat. People at your core will be mad at you about the thank you gift. They will say, I don't need one, give the money to the poor. The people on the outer fringes will say, can I have 2? All right, so be prepared. People on the inside will be mad. People on the outside want 2. So have an anonymous donor cover the costs, so you can say an anonymous donor paid for your cross. No church funds went towards that. We have gigantic increases. I think you should thank them 5 times. Okay? Thank them when you ask. Give them a doodad before you ask. Thank them with a note, a handwritten note, right after they make a pledge. Thank them with a form letter, so that it's produced right away out of the office. Thank them with a gift, and thank them with a celebration. Make all those things optional. That costs money. But imagine you're a donor. Look in the rearview mirror of your life. The last time they asked me, what was the most recent experience I had after they asked me? Was the thank or lack thereof. That's the last thing that they are going to remember. Was I thanked or was I not thanked?